Hello and welcome to another R.U.S.E 1v1. It's been a while, and yeah, this time we're gonna look Speedfire against Spirit. Both are playing friends, mirrors, and they're playing it on behind the lines, as you may see. So, to start off, the Friends is a really interesting matchup because both nations have the power, and usually it boils down to which one makes tanks and the air. As we can see, there's one air already here. Let's investigate a little bit closer the builds.
Report from recon. We found an enemy supply line.
So the Speedfire opens with double depot tank base. Absolutely correct build. I like this build a lot against friends versus friends. It just gives you so much pressure against friends. Oh, it's a 3 depot build with armor base. Really greedy build on behind the lines. And Spirit is opening with triple depot airport. That's really interesting. Let's give it a go and see how it turns out in the next couple of minutes. We could actually speed this up a bit. So the airport is researching, and nothing's big going on for a while. The Speedfire rolls out his first S-35 in order to pressure the enemy. Makes complete sense. I would guess the Spirit responds by... I thought he would make a fortified position and use recon, but he decides to opt for an armor base, and probably is making a couple of guppies now. The Speedfire is making artillery base right off the start, since he can't really go into airport himself, but he still needs something to chase the guppies with. So Speedfire is going directly for this depot, as it makes complete sense, and the Spirit is going to place, he's going to place fortified position, and he chooses to get a recon, which is somewhat surprising, since you could actually get, I think, a Potes recon, and it would be fine. Speedfire retreats and will probably build up something behind it. The first artillery is going out. He probably needs artillery either to harass this depot or this fortified position, and let's see how it breaks out. I'm pretty sure that's not a fake airfield. It's researching something. A couple of AA guns have been teleported out, as well as 2 artillery positions. So yeah, two would be fine. I usually like 3, but the plane's coming out. It's a regular guppy, probably looking to take out the Speedfire Spanhard in the middle. I would guess. It's getting blitzed, and it misses. Spanhard takes dodge this time and repositions himself back. The B-1s is somewhat getting flax in the front of it, as well as the artillery, since there's nothing to challenge him there. AA is getting spread out, not sure why. The Speedfire chooses to already stack camels so much, since he's having problem with the bees as it is. Losing quite a couple units, unfortunately, but has managed to spread his camels even more. I think the main reason for him to be spreading out camels is to have an actual problem with positioning his buildings, since the guppy could snipe his trucks. The Spirit decides to take a 4th depot behind it, since he feels rather comfortable with these meat shields taking damage. His fortified position has been fortifying this depot. He killed most of the artillery though, and actually forced the Speedfire to go for anti-tanks. The guppy is taking a hit at this successful hit. I wonder if 4 would be enough. No, the guppy lives to see another day. Artillery just randomly shooting at heavy armored opponents. Kind of damages the punner, but not really. Spirit adds another base to his arsenal. Probably something to do with the counter artillery. He needs artillery of his own. I don't see the reason behind it, since he's pretty air superior at the time. So the anti-tanks are pushing, and he needs artillery to actually chase off the anti-tank guns to shoot him, because the camels are, well, already quite stacked, and Speedfire's artillery are taking position and to get it. The Spirit managed to get like 5 artillery and flak kills. Oh, the Panther's getting damaged and is taken out by 80 gun. And that's pretty scary push from the Speedfire, the way it took turn. There's a couple of artillery battle. Let's see if they spread it out well. Fortified positions getting taken down. That opens a way for Speedfire to actually go in with his tanks and as a support anti-tank gun to chase down this rather slow BI-1 tank. And Spirit needs another Panther. He can't really see much of a battle going on. The Guppy are going to take down the first tank. I'm not sure why he didn't actually kill the recon. Maybe because he didn't see. On the Spirit's Panther actually goes down to this rather well placed AT gun. The artillery is shooting back at the artillery. It doesn't look good for Speedfire at this point, since the push is pretty strong. There's a couple of things. The France pushes are really tough to beat out, even if you have air advantage. So, will the recon be taken down? Yeah, the recon gets taken down. That's probably the most crucial part. And I think again, the Panther has went into trap again. Didn't actually spot. That's a micro. In terms of Spirit, he finally got his main battle tanks out, which would be the Sows, which would really help out stave off the push, but doesn't micro them all that well, and as well as this, it's taking a surprise damage since he has no Panther anymore. And this tank will be able to get this depot down. The AT guns are really scary, and if these guys survive as well from the Sows, the one thing you should always do is to micro your tanks against anti-tanks, and actually you should rather take a slow push. Once again, the AT snipes the Panther. It's the 4th Panther of this game, or 3rd at least. The Speedfire introduces several more artillery since he has no big of ejection here. In France there's fans where the infantry is rather non-existential, since the legionaries in FFL are just so good. You can clearly see that these AT guns are doing a hell of a lot of work. He got some back with some well-placed artillery, but it requires him to use his Fana card and actually gets a couple of these destroyed. These doesn't look healthy as well. He has an A post here and is no longer making Zows, since the Zows get taken out so quick. Speedfire even repositions his AT to probably go for the truck snipe here. And the Penhard is just sitting in a far top. One thing I would like to do in this situation, if it costs me a card, probably make fake tanks in order to reveal the spots of the AT guns and blast them away with the artillery or the real Zows. Yeah, Speedfire is already hitting trucks. And Spirit makes another base here, which is the infantry. He does really see the need for the infantry, even if the France infantry isn't that good. Let's see what the Speedfire is up to. Speedfire is happily extending his base probably. Already has on 5 depots and adding 6th, while the Spirit is on 3 depots and can't really expand behind. Also, the Speedfire introduces the only true counter against his opponent's base, the Zows, and hopefully will use them much more effectively. Also, the Zows will counter any infantry movements. So these Zows are right on time. I don't believe the Spirit has any chance to be able to come from this, especially with the 60% advantage, and this is just the final word. The B1s get rolled out, and most of the artillery still retreats, but those light infantry will be routed immediately. Even the pesky AT gun on that side didn't get taken off. And the airfield, which only made one guppy, and air recon is pretty bad of an investment at this, not at this point, but from the start. I would love to see Spirit use more of his air. It damages the tank, but gets taken out. This is really a bad position for Spirit. He's pretty unlucky with how he's managed to snipe the further recons of his enemy. This is GG probably. I will make a bit ahead. Let's take a look at the stats, and we can clearly see the income and kills way bigger. Alright, well, thank you for watching this episode. Let's see you in another game.